You will get back all non-stolen items once you've served your time. There's a chance you will forget part of your abilities during your stay. No! No! Your 2 main skills reduced by 1 point. No! Come on! He started to fight me. He threw a punch. I just did a spell that said... So what, do I just stand here now? And we're back. And in jail. Yes, that's right. I am a convict. I am stuck in jail. And I'm trying to resist the urge to sing Roxanne. And I still haven't quite come to grips with why. Some guy attacked me. I mean, this is what happened. This is racism, isn't it? This is because I'm an elf. Because I was attacked. And all I did, I didn't hurt him. All I did was make him a little bit afraid, so he run away. So that's it. I made him run away. And I get arrested. He's fine. He attacked me. Do you hear that? Why am I walking slowly? Why am I walking so slow? Okay. Never mind. Thought you'd broken my legs. I was about to complain. Can I... Oh, God. Is it a good idea to cast spells now? I'm just going to bang on the door. Lock cannot be opened without a key. This may sound strange, all things considered. But, believe it or not... Okay, wait a minute. Give me a second. Okay, right. That's a little better. What was I saying? Yeah, this may come as a bit of a surprise to everyone. But believe it or not, I've never actually been to jail. No, I've not. I've been in trouble with the law a few times. Sleep haven. Do I have to? I have to sleep, don't I? I have to sleep. No, I mean I've always paid a fine or got away or I've never actually been to prison. I've never actually gone to a guard after committing a crime and completely forgotten that I'd spent every penny I own.
There were these Killian sellers who got pretty loud earlier this week, but Gilbert and Mira got it under control.
But I've actually lost some skill points. I've lost... What did I lose? I think it was psionics and entropy. I lost a point from them both. That's truly annoying. Do you want to serve your time in jail? How long is Jespar going to still be there when I get out? Continue studying in the arts of alchemy to brew powerful potions. Would it let me... They should have a kind of prison education system. I could, you know, train up my alchemy while I'm here so I can go out and become a productive member of society. You know, because obviously that would be the first thing I did when I got out. Rather than, you know, find the guy that started a fight with me and brutally, viciously, and very painfully kill him. Okay.
Yeah.
Court Smith. Where the hell am I? Ark Prison. Okay. I am... Meet Jespar at the marketplace. Ark Foreign Quarter. That's where I was, right? I'm now somewhere different. Let's just,
I have to remember that.
Okay, I've got spells. I'm wearing all my clothes. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. Okay. Hello?
Move along.
Court Smith. All right. Court Blacksmith.
You just wait and see. Fucking sissy.
What? Did you call me a sissy, or were you talking about the city? Did you... I've just got out of prison. Don't mess with me. I'm a hardened criminal. That was so embarrassing. I did time for getting in a fight. And winning! Kind of. Ark military barrack discovered.
Monsieur?
Monsieur? Okay, what have we got? Okay, that's that funny poster. Kampf in... Kampf im Schlanglock? Schlanglock? Is this another rude jokes? Is this something like Battle of the Willies or something? Schlanglock. What? I don't... Oh, foreign quarter. Okay. That's probably where I should go. I don't trust any of your signs anymore, but before I go wandering off, let's just have a quick... Novice Elia. Hello. Apparently I care if you're okay.
What? Did you say something?
You're not going to start punching me or something if I say the wrong thing. I really am a bit nervous now. So apparently I can get into fights, and if they start punching me, I have to not use spells. Probably stabbing them in the face with a sword would be considered rude. I don't understand how that works anyway. I mean, really, when someone punches you, and you say hit them with a stick, and someone goes, oh, but that's against the rules. There are rules for this? You're allowed to... I'm probably looking a bit like a madman now, aren't I? What's the matter? Something wrong with you?
No, I'm perfectly fine. This is a grave, and I'm kneeling in front of it. I couldn't be better.
That was sarcasm, wasn't it?
I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that.
No, I probably did,
I
actually. That was...
I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
Whose grave is this, says the complete stranger.
My sister, Gadia. She... I don't know if you've heard about it, but there was this incident in the temple. The Red Madness.
Ah, yes, Magister Yero.
And you've heard about it.
I know him well.
My sister. She was a novice, just as I am. And she... You know, she met this boy. He was only of the manufacturer's path, and neither our parents nor the Holy Order would have approved. She wanted to leave the city with him. Travel the lands. Just like in the Bard songs.
Really? People make songs about things like that?
I called her a fool. I told her that it was our path to serve the Order, and that leaving here would be a sin. 3 days later, it happened. She sat in the first row in Europe.
Ooh, so it's all your fault.
You know.
Ooh, you must feel terrible. So you blame yourself for her death because, of course, you are, in fact, to blame. Should let her go off on one of these... No, you probably shouldn't have done that. She'd have wandered off. She'd have probably fallen down a ditch or got stabbed or had a miserable life anyway. You told her to stay on the path of power? Were you studying to be mages or something? You're acolytes, novices.
You say it as if it were far-fetched. But it is my fault.
Yeah, probably.
Without me, she would be with that boy in Duneville.
Duneville?
Building a new life.
Boring one.
It is my fault she was in the lecture that day. No matter how I twist and turn it. This is how it is.
That boy and your sister might have been ambushed by bandits as soon as they left the city. There you go. Nobody could have seen that coming. If something is to blame, it is the Red Madness or Yero himself. No, I like this one. This was my train of thought.
Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, I should go back to the temple. Thank you for your words. Walk blessed.
You're welcome. There you go. I was nice. Not at all criminal or thuggish. Hello?
An
Aristocrat.
outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
I just got out of the bloody prison.
may I
If
help
you
you?
don't want prisoners wandering around this district, don't build your bloody prison in this district.
Keep
How
walking.
stupid are you? What are you hanging around? Ark! Crypt. Probably zombies and things in there. Aspirant. Let's have a look. Oh, we got it. Labourer. Father Is that Terrennial or Torrental? Recites the holy... Oh god, no, we've read that one. Oh, I can't. There's no way. Okay, so we've got Ark Marketplace. Wait, wasn't that where I'm supposed to be meeting... I'm supposed to be meeting him there. I kind of feel like I should be going through the foreign quarter. If I go this way, is it going to confuse Jespar? It's going to say, how did you come from there? Did you go to prison? I can't take you anywhere. No, he's probably just going to smirk. Because that's what he does. He waits for me and then he smirks.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city.
Okay.
Many of you may have heard it already. There's war in Kira. A group of honorless heretics who adorn themselves with the name Disciples of the Sand have, in an act of limitless cowardice, attempted to storm the palace of the Golden Queen.
Okay.
By that, they have not only defiled the grandeur of the merciful Golden Queen herself, but also that of the Lightborn Saldron, keeper of the writings, the eternal timeless.
I like your crown.
Even though the guards of Al-Rashim, with an exemplary act of bravery, prevented their foul attack, their lies have already poisoned the minds of those without virtue. Countless murderers, cowards, and criminals join their so-called cause, and now fight against the reign of the Lightborn in the streets of the Grand City.
Why does a herald
So
need
let
a
us
big
pray,
axe like that?
Men and women, children and elders. Let us pray for our brothers and sisters across the Red Sea. Let us pray for Saldron and the Golden Queen.
Let's not.
Oh, blazes. Sorry. I know.
I
Can't sing.
recognize that terrible singing anywhere. Jespar, how are you doing? Have you had to...
Well.
Oh,
Look who's arrived. Did you have any problems finding your way around? This city can be quite a maze if you don't know it.
kind of. A little bit, maybe. Not really. I'm used to big cities. Yeah.
Right, you're from Ostian. I almost forgot.
Am I? I
They're
am,
quite
yes.
fascinating, these places, aren't they? You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life.
You have to like it. What? That's true. Yeah, fine. Go with the flow.
Here, put this on. And before you ask, yes, it's necessary. Just trust me.
Put what on? Killian garb, gallant shoes, fine hat, fine armbands. Set bonus was removed from you spellbook. Whoa!
I just don't respect the elders anymore.
Oh, I am going back to prison. I am going back to prison. This better be important. Okay, this place is pretty
That's
cool.
it. And why is it Malphas who carries the Sun Temple on his back? Isn't that a gesture of servitude?
Okay.
No.
Come on. Let's
Carries the
just.
sun because he also carries humanity.
I don't want to
Without
spend
the
a moment
benevolence and
longer.
sovereignty of the gods, the world would still be at war. Just as
What's with the
the
hat?
devastation of Starfall. Everything we have.
I mean, the rest of it's not too bad. A little bit bright and colourful for me. You know, I'm going for something more dark. But the hat! Which, in case you were wondering, was not exactly the look I was going for. Where the hell are we now? We're now in... We've gone from the marketplace. I'm still with you. Are we going up there? Can we go up there? Can we jump off? Is there water below? Nobles Quarter. We're in the Nobles Quarter. Is that why I'm dressed like a clown?
So, about this fever. Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order, and then pass a ritual that teaches them how to deal with their magic. The journey to the water is what they call it. Once they've passed that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and new alchemists have their names registered in some kind of holy book.
Okay.
But there are other ways to get rid of the fever, and I hope my employer can tell you about them.
So I don't have to do the whole walk I'm here. Are you just checking to see if we've been followed or something?
Okay, almost there.
Why is the key all the way up Who built this place? Who? How? Giants. Must have been giants.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Okay. I like the outfit. I wasn't thinking heavy armor, but it's the cape, you see. It's the cape. Capes are where it's at. Absolutely. Capes are where it's at.
My light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name
So come
is my
on!
sacrament, and thy path I will honor in life.
Ark Military Barrack. I guess we're not going there. Okay. Yeah, come on. Oh my god, dude! Stop checking behind you. I'm following. I know you may have some reason to suspect I'm not following, as on occasion I have wandered off a tiny little bit. Sun Temple. Okay.
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you, and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jespar Delveric, and I work for the Naramese mages.
Oh, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marijo de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marijo sent for him. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary. You too, Meister de Luna.
You have my word.
That's me, right? De Luna.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to show it the respect it deserves, because honestly, it's kind of worthy of respect. I wonder if I can keep it. I mean, it's kind of impressive. I feel like I would wear it well. Let's check. Well, apart from the hat and the outfit, yeah, no, the whole hat and outfit ruined the moment, don't they? Let's forget that ever happened. Sun Temple, okay. Okay, a little close. Hello? Novice.
Well, that went better than expected.
You expected that to go? Mario de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters.
No, that is
Nobody
not
will
all that
suspect
matters,
someone who's
dude.
already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine. His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzor Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order.
You work for the...
They usually wear green,
God.
while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Narathzul's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard.
And he wears green. Got
Plus,
it.
he's a very
like
gentle
green.
and likable fellow, which is why even the keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me.
I'm following you. Okay, so you work for an old arch enemy of the Order who wears green. This place... is pretty damn cool. Chronicum! The Chronicum! Okay. Yeah, definitely built by giants who didn't go in this area. Magister...
What?
Rhaegon. No, nothing. Nothing.
This just doesn't make any sense.
We'll talk to him
Why
later.
can't it ever be easy?
I am so...
Thou art my light.
Never getting out of here, am I?
At the horizon.
Okay,
All right, here we are. Hang on.
No. That's not how you do it.
Blazes, I just
Blasted, I'm just being careful. We
Like
have to.
heck we do. Give me that thing now.
Maybe we should come back later! Okay.
Blasted, blistering blazes. That's what you get for working with fumblers. I told you.
Master
Be
Firespark.
careful. What? Now who the heck are you? Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So why
Joseph.
are you here?
Okay.
Had any luck?
Jespar. And yeah, we did find something.
Suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your drinking mates up here. Do you need me to explain the meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular fellow over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Oh, I like the outfit, though.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it.
I thought you said he was nice and
What is it
friendly.
with the costume, anyway?
This man's magic is different, Meister. Just feel his aura and you'll see it. Plus, he's from Naren, just as you are.
Don't be feeling my anything.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever.
I don't
of
like the
yours.
front of the outfit, but the back's pretty cool. I don't know. We could work with it, though. Add a bit of black, maybe a high collar. I don't know. I feel like some spikes and a bit of armor. This chair. Okay. Is this going to hurt?
All right, then.
Okay.
This will tickle a little.
I recognize that colour. I like it,
Yeah,
but
you're
usually
right.
when it's going the other way.
This aura does feel different. Complex somehow and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine.
Obaya.
We will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that Scrounger.
Okay.
Pathlessness, wherever you look.
I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off.
I don't think I imagined it, but let's go with the sudden outburst of my glance and my head being blown off.
By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
I'm reading them!
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meister Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Okay.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
Are you saying if I look really hard, I can make this man's
How powerful
beard
an
set on fire?
arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see? How well he can bring parts of them into our reality? And finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours? Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain inal. But, as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures.
Okay. Still trying to make your beard set on fire? Not managing it quite yet. Maybe I need a bit more training. Again, I did not imagine these visions. They felt different. And this chapel on the water. Every time I touch one of those stones, I feel as if, I don't know, something comes back to me. Okay?
Well, that's probably a sign that you should go easier on the booze. Skill, whether of physical or magical nature, isn't gained through touching some stones, but through hard work and discipline.
Wrong!
Even though this screwball Enderalian talk of paths and predeterminations tries to tell us otherwise.
This man doesn't know anything, Jespar! Again, I did not imagine these visions. They felt different, somehow real. Although even I know how stupid that sounds. Of course it felt real to me. That's what your brain does when you have a hallucination. You can't turn around to him and say it feels real, because of course it would feel real. If it felt not real, it wouldn't have been a real hallucination, would it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Might work.
Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic. And now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Miser? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
Is
what?
True?
Is that true?
Yeah. Can we go back to the bit where you were telling him off for reading your mail? Because that... Okay, yeah, it's true.
Oh. Then... this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore. Tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room?
Okay. I'm wondering if he's working for somebody else. Is he a spy for someone else working for you? A glistening white light, charred bodies, but their flesh was an unnatural grey, and I heard all these voices.
Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months.
Is that a word, clairvoyanced? I clairvoyanced something. I mean, can I telekinetic something? And how do we do that? Get my magic under control.
Well, that's usually a plodding process.
Boring.
The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living.
What's plan B?
In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will.
I love
I'm
shortcuts.
not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible.
Okay. All right, then. I'll do this ritual of yours. Where can I find Lashery? Shortcut. Isn't there a reason this journey to the water is lengthy as it is? That's a good question, isn't it?
There is indeed, and this reason is called ignorance.
Okay.
The Order's rituals haven't changed since the Lightborn slipped out of their cradles, and the Keepers do their best to keep anything progressive out of their country. But please, if you're up for a year of austerity and stern-faced Magisters scolding you, go for it. I really don't care.
No, I'm good with Plan B. I am good with Plan B. Tell me where to go.
She's currently in a ruin called Old Rationgrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours.
She's in a ruin.
Okay, now you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away.
I'll miss it.
And you, Joseph,
wait,
you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
So Jespar's leaving me.
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow. Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville. And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my friend. I'll see you around.
Okay. You've leveled up. You've received 5 points, 3 crafted. I'm going to go for Mana again. During the main story of Enderal, you have an opportunity to deepen your bond to several persons. Caution, these missions aren't available forever. If the main story progresses too far, the storylines of the person stay behind. Was that a hint? Was that like an almighty hint? Make sure you go and see Jespar sometime soonish.
Where is this supposed to lead?
So it's going to come as a surprise to absolutely nobody that I have to run off to some old ruin somewhere to get myself fixed up to meet this Lashari in Old Rationgrad? Rock shelter, old... It's not that far from where I was. Old Border Watch, actually. Not that far at all. I do have a whole heap of new things to do. I really kind of want to focus on... Can show on map? Give me map. I do want to focus on getting myself cured of this particular ailment. But I have to say, I just received a massive hint that if I progress things, I won't be able to do side quests, or at least the very least, things like... Here we go. Every day, like the last part 1, search for Jespar in the Dancing Nomad. I kind of feel like I should... Dancing Nomad. Where the hell is that, by the way? Tell you what. Let's just turn all of these off. Which was the really important one? Bad vibrations? No. Biggest egg hunt ever? No. Oh, I do want the... I want the horse. Wait till midnight. It is 3 PM. I'm going to keep that one tracked. I do want a horse. Taming the Waves. Oh, it was Taming the Waves. Okay, so let's leave those on and take a look at the map. We got Meet Lashari here. Jespar in the foreign quarter. And midnight I have to go outside there, I believe. What was it? Wait till midnight and look for the troll Gnaldalf in King's Bay, which is not shown on my map for some odd reason. Why is it not shown on my map? Is this the King's Bay? I would assume this is the King's Bay. We'll figure that out when and if I manage to make it to midnight without being arrested. And I say that because I am thinking of...
Let's hope he
knows
what he's doing.
Potion of enchantment. Okay, I am tempted to steal some stuff. Empty parchment. Scroll of water breathing. What the hell is that? Books. Bowl of an ancient nation. Is that a book or an actual bowl? It's a book. A bowl. Okay. I probably should resist the urge. I don't want to lose any more points. Okay, is this your... Okay, that's pretty cool. But out of curiosity, those look like supporting, well, not columns, because there's no bloody column there. Were they...
This just doesn't make any sense.
Yes, sorry.
That just might ever be easy.
Okay. Constantine Firespark. Neremes Mage. Tales of the Wanderer, the well-travelled one. Now that's not... If I take that, would that be stealing? Can I have a look at it? I've not read it.
Yes, it makes sense.
Oh, it looks very cool. Maybe I should come back and read that another time. Steel bookshelf. Can I walk out with a bookshelf?
Ground, Outlander.
Do you have one of those IKEA trolleys? You know, that I can load it onto. Where the hell did I come in? Where did Jespar? I don't suppose you could have hung around and helped me get the hell out of here, because I am actually kind of lost. Beyond lost, actually. Where did we come in? It must have been through here. Yes, it was. It was through here. Did we go down or up?
Pathlessness.
I think it was...
Wherever you look, where is this supposed to lead?
Hey, found it. See? No problem with my sense of direction whatsoever. I'm actually kind of impressed how quickly I got out of there. I was expecting that to take a while longer. Oh. Now that I've come in, can I, you know, change? Because, well, if I have to explain that. Mysterious Nomad. I should probably also do the meditation.
This is holy.
Oh! Did he say this is holy ground, you shouldn't do this, or you don't belong here? He said you don't belong here, right? Not you shouldn't do that. Gotta hope not. Okay, so what did I have? I had interact, talent, devour soul. Now, yes, let's take the last step. That way I get 30% health, stamina, and mana. Now, somebody did suggest that when I use this power, I actually need to hold my finger down and keep, you know, to say all, for want of a better word, words of the power. I'm not sure if that is true. I should test that somewhere. Can I test that here? Am I able to? Let's just... So if I just do... Okay. What happens if I hold it then? Come on, refresh. Okay, it did seem to... It seemed to sort of focus back a little bit as I was doing it. So I need to do that. Or was that just my imagination? It made a different sound as well. I think I have to. I think I have to hold my finger down, which is going to be annoying mid-combat. Okay, fair enough. Let's get out of here. And it's raining. Oh god, how long did that take? Not that long actually. 3:46 p.m. Oh, that's a shame. I was going to say I quite fancy...
Well, if it isn't the Prodigy.
What?
I've heard some rumors about your favorite school of magic. Dangerous waters you're treading in. Be careful.
You've heard some rumors about... I've only just got here. How have you heard rumors about me? I do want to have a quick look around because, well, why wouldn't you really? Let's have a look. Hello? Hi, Mater Akawia.
Walk blessed.
I shall do my best.
Well met.
Thank you very much. Okay, is it me? Or for some odd reason, when I run up, they look kind of like microphones. I had this vision. Just think about it. If you come running up here, I just had this vision of someone stood there saying, "Hello, Enderal." Just don't get so high up. Wow. What is over there? Okay, this place is definitely very cool. This is where you do not want to hit. Those are dams. Yeah, this is where you do not want to hit auto run. No. So, let's go and find Jespar. I really do think I want to find Jespar before I go wandering off, mostly because I got giant hints. Now we came out of there, right? Did we go in there? Oh, right, yes we did. We came from here. This was the... No, a barrack quarter. Yes, no, that's where we're going. The barrack quarter. Lots of quarters here. Way more quarters than 4. Which means it shouldn't be called a quarter. Just saying. And who was this? Is that what's his name?
Walk blessed.
Malthus. Yeah, so we've got to get to the foreign quarter, which means I have to try and desperately remember where the hell that was, and or follow the signposts if there are any. It's a pretty beautiful place. I say that a lot, I know, but... Okay, I just realised I didn't know... Oh, wow. I did not notice that. That's an actual person. Well, it's not... I don't actually mean that's a person. There's not actually a real person stood there wearing a stony outfit and happening to be, you know, a kilometre tall. It's a statue of a person holding up something. You knew that's what I meant. Yes, you did. Yeah, I wonder who that's supposed to be. Every time I've looked at this, I've always looked up at the platform bit, not the colossal statue holding that bit up.
1,000 raindrops, red and small.
Prince Andrew of Myth.
Velvet sky they fall.
Okay.
Waka waka.
Waka waka! Oh, stop listening to Prince Andrew. Okay, that is very cool. Am I going to go and talk to him or not? I probably am, aren't I? And it is over. No, let's not talk to him. Jespar! How the hell do I find Jespar? We look at our map. That's what we do. We are here. This is optional. Use the Myrad to travel to the Northern Heartland. Oh! Okay! We can travel via Myrad, whatever that is. Before we do that, let's talk to Jespar and it was the foreign quarter, in the Dancing Nomad. This is Ark, the Fat Leoran. We're in the Noble District. We need to... There, that looks like a way out? No, that looks like a bathhouse. Not a way out at all. Excuse me, does anybody know how the hell I can get out of here? I could, of course, change to the local map. Right, I need to go across the river over to this side. Fair enough. I would actually look for merchants, but I'm completely and utterly poor. Let's have a look. What have I got? Gold, 120. I think Jespar gave me a little gold. Do I still have... It's not books. They're or are they books? Yeah, I think the skill books came under consumables, didn't they? Or was it books? I must have left them in my stash. I think I've left them in my stash. If I've lost them, because I did have quite a few others. Oh, marketplace. That's not where I actually want to go, is it? I want to go... Oh, it is marketplace. Oh, right. Marketplace. Fair enough. What were the optional tasks on my main task? One of them was take the Myrad traveling thing, but there were 2 options. I should check that out. Use the signpost in the Sun Temple. Use the Myrad signpost in the Sun... There's a signpost. Okay. Oh, can I fast travel by hitting signposts? I've got 2 options. I can signpost my way there. I'm air quoting. You can't see that. Just try to imagine I'm air quoting and I'm managing to put slight disdain in the fingers. Or I can use the Myrad to travel. I have no idea what the Myrad is, but it sounds slightly better. Oh, interact with signpost. Oh, yes, I can. I can, air quote, travel using signposts. Interesting. I shall not be doing that. What's this? Interact. Silren and friends, the bank you trust. Okay, let's look again. Search for Jespar in the Dancing Nomad. Straight ahead.
They speak of a red madness that befalls peaceful souls, driving them.
What does this say? Wanted! Max Fairblood. The Neremes House of the Bodenbrooks searches for Max Niceblood. After faking his own death in Nerem, he absconded to Enderal and was seen at a farm near Arx Harbour. Arresting him holds the prospect of reward 10,000 Neremes coins. Really? That's a lot of money. That's 10,000. Whoa. 10,000 Neremes coins. Is that the same as gold, or am I going to find out that the exchange rate is 10,000 coins for 1 gold or something stupid like that? Erwin Braveblood. I'm looking for someone called Niceblood. Go away. Foreign Quarter. It was the Foreign Quarter. There we go. So, okay. What the hell? I've got something that is like right here. Right here. Okay. What the hell is it that I'm supposed to be doing this? Oh. Use the Myrad to travel to the right. No, we don't want that one. We want to go to the Dancing Nomad, which is over there.
Huh?
Have I been in? Is that the inn I was in before or not? The Dancing Nomad!
As I said, the offer stands. Just think about it, okay?
Balheszel!
Walk blessed, my sir.
Oh, God.
As I said, the offer stands.
Oh!
As I said,
Stutter! Oh, my God!
just think about it.
Stutters! I'm going to die by stutter. Oh, my God, it happened again!
What you can find in the old quarter. I'll wait for you
Where's...
in my laboratory.
Oh, for the love of...
Walk blessed, my sir.
Every time I get near that spot, everything just stutters. All right. There he is, Jespar.
Hey,
the offer still stands.
Come on, take a seat.
Well, you just made an agreement with that woman for something. I'm assuming you needed a little while to yourself, maybe? It's something nefarious, isn't it?
So, tell me, how are you holding up? It must have been quite the whirlwind. Yesterday, a refugee from another country, and now a prodigy with a magic great enough to impress old Bushybeard.
Was he impressed? Was he impressed? Really? I'm trying to make sense of it all. No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Was he impressed? He didn't look impressed. If that was his impressed face, I'm not looking forward to seeing his slightly disapproving face.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm quite curious to see how things keep on with you. You're different. I noticed that the time we met. Anyhow, tell me, what do you make of this country now that you've had some time to look around? I figure it must be quite the change from Nerem.
Tell Jespar about recent events. Well, you're right about that. Okay.
Shoot. Yeah, I can picture that.
I wish I could.
You know, this is exactly the reason why I love inns so much. The sky can rain fire out there. In here, you'll always meet laughter and good humor. Not to mention all the good-looking men and women.
Okay, are you flirting with me? Okay, a richly set table indeed. Some of the ladies are not to be scoffed at. Some of the men are not to be scoffed at. You don't feel much of all this red madness thing in here, that's for sure. Okay.
Yeah, you don't. Though I think I've seen enough of this place by now. Of Enderal, I mean. There's a ship sailing for Calais next morning, and as it seems, it will be the last one for quite some time to come. Who knows? Maybe they still have a cabin to spare for a handsome treasure hunter.
Oh, you're leaving?
Oh well. This entire thing was more a coincidence than planned anyhow. The Order needed someone with skill and discretion. I was around. End of story. I never intended to stick around for much longer.
Yeah, okay.
Heck, me as an ambassador of the Holy Order, could you imagine that? Not one step further, O fair maiden. Drop your garment so we may both bathe in Malphas's holy light.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Actually, not that bad.
I was going to say. Aren't you a little too relaxed considering the world is falling to pieces? Very convincing. Very convincing. Yeah, no, you should do that. You should totally do that. Here's the thing. I don't kind of want you wandering off. You're about the only person I can talk to that doesn't make me want to punch them in the face. Apart from when you insist I wear silly hats.
Oh, you're too kind.
I am.
But you know, at the end of the day, I guess I'd probably lack both the pathos and the idealism for such a profession. You know,
I suspect that
I'm
is
aware
often
of how these esteemed keepers up there
required.
talk about sellswords like me. I could save 30 virgins from a Myrodon rampage. At the end of the day, they'd always say I did it for the money, because I wanted to bed the women, or whatever. I'm driven by inferior motives, while no matter what their actions end in, they are good guys, because they do things for the right reasons. If only they'd understand that it's results that matter, not intentions. What does the wise hermit say? Nothing is of less importance to the saved than the reason for their rescue. The only difference between a mercenary like me and a holy warden is that I'm at least aware of the fact that I do what I do for myself, and no one else.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in between, to be honest. Intentions do matter, but yeah, so do results. I think it's too easy to say it's one or the other, black or white. It's usually not. What exactly are you trying to say? Go on then.
I'm trying to say that all those heroes and self-declared messiahs are no better than everyone else. In the end, we are all selfish.
Well,
because
true.
we always act in accordance to what we think we have to be like. So yes, maybe the keeper saves the farmer from the bandits. But at the end of the day, he does it because he sees himself in a certain light. You know, the funny thing is that a lot of times, it's especially those who think of themselves driven by a higher purpose who are the really dangerous ones. They don't understand what drives them, and that makes them easy to manipulate. The only thing left to do for the capable hate-monger or tyrant is to somehow combine his own ambitions with the mental image of this person. And presto, you've got your perfect puppet, only waiting to dive into the next hail of arrows for their honor, their religion, or whatever they thought of this time. It's just so idiotic, you know? The world would be a much better place if everyone could just acknowledge that the only reason we're here is that we want to be happy.
Okay, but here's the thing, dude. You see, what would make me happy right now is to set fire to this man because... Well, just because of everything, really. You see, he makes me want to set fire to him. Is it my intentions that are the problem there, or the actual setting fire to him? I mean, if I set fire to him because he was about to viciously kill someone, surely you'd say that was justified. But if I set fire to him because he really cannot dance, you'd probably condemn me and send me to prison, right? I mean, or not. I mean, I'm okay with either, because all I want to do is set fire to him. I just kind of want to get the ground rules of where you stand vis-a-vis the setting fire to random people scenario. Plus, I wasn't really listening to what you said. I don't know, but to me, seeing the world like that sounds kind of empty. I couldn't agree more. There's sense in that, I'll admit. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, no, fine. Whatever you said was great.
You do? And here I thought I'd get an indignant cry and a splash of wine thrown in my face. That's how most people react.
No, but that was unlikely, really, because...
I think I'll take my leave now. I very much enjoyed our talk, but the ship to Calais leaves before the first cocks crow tomorrow, and I want some more time to think about it.
Sorry, again, my eyes won't go away from him, because all I'm doing is mentally summoning lightning bolts. For what it's worth, I wouldn't mind it if you stayed. The city needs more good-looking mercenaries. Well, it just needs more. I just need you to stay and be my friend, okay?
Well, it most recently gained a good-looking Aramese man.
Okay, no, don't flirt with me.
Maybe that'll make up for when I leave.
Don't flirt with me.
Keep your chin up.
Okay. Okay. I'm not looking for love. I'm looking for a special power to, well, incinerate a lot of people.